Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to a new video of our 4.1 Lewis structure. So in this video, what we're going to learn is actually explain the exception to octet rule, incomplete octet, expanded octet and odd number electron. Where previously, if we talk about exception to octet, we only know about hydrogen kan, where hydrogen, the maximum number of electron is 2, so duplet lah. But this case around, we're going to look at, there are 3 exceptions for the case of our Lewis structure itself. So on your notes, it will be on page 6. Okay, so first one, what we're going to look at is actually incomplete octet. Okay, so incomplete, so maknanya it's not complete lah. In this case around, our center atom has less than 8 electron. And it is only applicable for bebal. Bebal ni sebenarnya ni barium, boron, aluminium. Bukan yang bebal yang tak pandai tu, bukan. Tapi senang nak ingat, bebal lah. Senang nak ingat. Beryllium, boron dengan aluminium. Okay. So, for this case around, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to write down the electronic configuration dahulu. So, remember how to draw the Lewis structure. First is actually we're going to calculate our total number of valence electron. So, boron, there's 3, fluorine, 3 times fluorine. Fluorine got 7 lah actually, 2 plus 5, 7. 7 times 3, 21. 21 electron. So, ni electron. So, the total would be 24 electron. Okay, senang. For this case, sebenarnya senang nak tahu center. The least number of atom. Kita punya boron 1, fluorine 3. So, our center is actually our boron. Then, dia punya terminal tu is actually our fluorine. 1, 2, 3. Make sure draw the single bond. Okay, lepas tu, remember that for one bond, it's actually 2 electron. Okay, so 1 bond 2 electron. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus lah 6. And the rest of electron, what we're going to do is actually fill up the terminal atom. Okay, tapi jangan fill up hydrogen. Dalam kes ni memang tak ada hydrogen pun. Okay, so kita fill up. Make sure that each of the fluorine tu capai octet. So the fluorine itself only got 2. So it needs 6 more. So capai lah octet. So each of the fluorine 8. What happened next? As we can see here, for our boron, dia tak capai octet. Tapi dalam kes ni tak apa, tak kisah. Itulah. Because this is an exception. Tak kisah pun. There's no need for macam contohnya, previously for the case of our carbon kan, our carbon. Mostly carbon. For the carbon itself, we try to make it octet by sharing the lone pair of electron. It can be double bond or triple bond. Tapi, dalam carbon is not an exception. Exception hanya bebal. So, dalam kes ni, boron ni, fikir macam kena lah buat double bond. There's no need. Because this is an exception. So, I have done for BF3. You could try yourself AlCl3. Okay, the next exception to the octet rule is the expanded octet. Okay, expanded maksudnya yang lebih lah. So, in this case, the central atom has more than 8 electrons. Okay, incomplete less than 8, expanded more than 8. And it's only for period 3 and above due to the presence of empty d orbital. Because it's actually, for period 3, if you still remember, when n equal to 3, L could be equal to 0, 1, 2. So, maknanya dalam kes ni, dia boleh jadi 3s, 3p, 3d. So, kalau 3s ada satu je, 3. So, what happened here? So, selama ni kenapa octet tu? It means that for S dengan P orbital ni memang dah fill up. It's already filled up. So, that is the 8 electron. But for the case when N equal to 3 and above, N equal to 4, N equal to 5, we have our anti-3D orbital. So, dia boleh lah ada extra dekat sini. So, contohnya dekat sini Contohnya dekat sini dia boleh ada sampai 10 electron, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boleh banyak lah maksudnya. Okay. So, it's actually for period 3 and above. So, make sure dalam kes ni memang N your valence shell tu mesti n equal to 3. Kalau n equal to 2 tu tiba-tiba dia lebih ke, cannot lah. So contohnya for our electronic configuration, so let's calculate the valence electron. So total is 40. Okay, so remember that for the central must be the least number of atom lah in the molecule itself. So we have only 1 of phosphorus, ada 5 of our chlorine kan. So dekat sini our center must phosphorus. Okay, we have 5 of our chlorine. Make sure the single bond. Okay, so 1 bond must have 2 electrons. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So minus 10 electron. Lepas tu, make sure that each of the terminal atom is fully filled. Fully filled ataupun achieve octet. So here for the chlorine baru 2. So you need 6 more. Okay, so kat sini. So in this case around, kita tengok chlorine already achieve octet. 2, 4, 6, 8. Phosphorus, it is expanded octet because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But then again, even though kat sini kita nampak, it means that here 3s2 3p3. What happens is that sebenarnya kat sini pun kita boleh fill up lagi kan. So that's why lah for period 3 and above, it can have expanded octet due to the empty d orbital. So yang SF6 ni pun boleh cuba sendiri. The last part is actually odd number electron, where the central atom for an odd number group. And it's only for nitrogen for group 15 and chlorine for group 17. Okay, so right now I'm going to write down the electronic configuration. Okay, so now let's calculate the valence electron. As we can see here, the total valence electron itself pun is an odd number. So that's why lah nanti akan ada there's the presence of odd number electron itself. So mostly when you do the calculation, the total will always be an even number lah. Here yang banyak-banyak pun semuanya even number semuanya. Okay, so what happened next is actually, kalau ada banyak senangnya, okay, for NO2, remember we're going to take the least number of atom to be our central, in this case our nitrogen. Calculate minus the number of electrons. So minus 4. So what we have is 13. Okay, but then we're going to fill up the terminal first. So baru ada 2, 2, 4, 6. Okay, this case around, ada lagi, there's electron left. So which is only 1 electron left. So satu ni dekat sini lah. 1 electron. So minus lah 1 electron. So jadilah 0. So here is the example of odd number electron. Dalam case ni, the central atom lah yang akan ada odd number tu. So this is for the case of nitrogen. Only case for nitrogen and chlorine sahaja boleh ada odd number electron. Okay, so yang B ni, I believe you could try yourself. So that's the end for our Lewis structure where we have looked the previous video yang panjang lah tu. Kita dah tengok for the single bond, double bond, triple bond, positive charge, negative charge. Yang ini adanya case of exception where it can have less than 8 which is incomplete octet, more than 8 which is expanded, and then last but not least, yang ini jarang lah sebenarnya, tapi ada juga yang mostly kita akan belajar lagi nanti, incomplete dan expanded. But the last one we have learned is actually odd number electron. So that's it for this video.